Good morning class. This is for EC 4th semester. The subject is signals and system. Today I am going to deliver my lecture on transformation of a random variable, random processes, statistical averages, time average, ergodicity. Now first of all we will discuss about a transformation of a random variable. While dealing with random variables, we have to carry out certain operations on it. In this figure, the transformation of random variable x into another random variable, that is y, such that y is equal to g of x. G is transformation. A random variable is completely characterized by its PDF. PDF is probability density function, probability distributive function. Hence, if PDF of x is given, then we have to obtain the PDF of y. As we know, y is equal to g of x. Therefore, y less than equal to y, that is CDF, probability is always less than equal to y, that is dummy variable. Capital Y is random variable. So y is equal to g of x put here, that is equal to g of x less than equal to y. By taking inverse, it becomes x less than equal to g inverse of y. Then probability of this y less than equal to y is equal to probability of this function, probability of x less than equal to g inverse y. And we know this is CDF. CDF is cumulative distributive function. Now here random variable is y, therefore it is f, capital F y of y. Therefore CDF f y of y is equal to, this is CDF of g inverse y, that is f y of y is equal to f x g inverse y, because random variable here is x but dummy variable here is g inverse y. Here dummy variable is y but random variable is capital Y. So this is a transformation of a random variable, transformation of x random variable into another random variable, that is y. Next is statistical averages. First is mean value, average or expected value. Now consider a discrete random variable as x, which has the possible values of x1, x2 up to so on xn, with the probabilities of occurrence to be px1, px2 up to so on pxn. Therefore, the mean value of random variable x is equal to, denoted by mx, that is also equal to x bar, that is average, this is mean value, and it is equal to e of x, that is expected value of x, expected value of a random variable x, that is equal to summation I tends to 1 to k xi p of xi. Xi is a discrete values of random variable x, and pxi is probability of occurrence of this random variable for discrete values. Next is variance. Variance is defined as the second central moment of the random variable x, or it is the expectation of the squared deviation of a random variable from its mean, and the variable variance is the square of the standard deviation or the second central moment. Therefore variance of x is equal to e of x minus mx whole square, that is expected value of a random variable x, and mx is mean of a random variable x, that is equal to sigma x square. Sigma x is variance. So the variance of x is, sigma is standard deviation, so variance is square of a standard deviation. So sigma x square is equal to, this is a minus b whole square, so expected value e is of x square minus 2ab plus b square, so it becomes x square minus 2x mx plus mx square. By separating all the expected value, it becomes e of x square minus 2mx e of x plus mx square, and we know mean mx is equal to expected value of x, that x is random variable. So here we put mx instead of ex, so it becomes ex square minus 2mx into mx plus mx square. This is 2mx square. Now minus 2mx square plus mx square is equal to minus mx square. So standard deviation square is equal to ex square minus mx square. This mx square is mean square value, that is square of the mean. Mx square is square of the mean, ex square is mean square value. So this is the variance. So variance is the square of the standard deviation, or the second central moment of a random variable x. Now next is standard deviation. Standard deviation is a statistic that measures the dispersion of a dataset relative to its mean, and it's calculated as the square root of the variance by determining the variation between each data point relative to the mean. So standard deviation is sigma x as square root of variance, and we know variance as ex square minus mx square. So sigma x is equal to square root of ex square minus mx square. Because standard deviation is calculated as the square root of the variance by determining the variation between each data point relative to the mean. Next is random process, that is also called stochastic process. The notation of random process is an extension of random variable. Now consider a random variable x which represents the temperature of a city at 12 o'clock in first figure and 1 o'clock in second figure. The temperature x is a random variable here and can take on different values every day. In figure 1, each sample point, this is S1, S2, S3, S4, S5 up to S8 are sample points. This is called sample space that consists all the possible sample points. So in figure 1, each sample point corresponds to the temperature at 12 o'clock on a particular day, and sample point S1 correspond to temperature 12 o'clock on day 1, and S2 for day 2, S3 for day 3, S4 temperature at 12 o'clock on day 4, and so on. In second figure, each sample point correspond to the temperature at 1 o'clock on a particular day. So S1 dash correspond to temperature at 12 o'clock at 1 o'clock on day 1. S2 corresponds to temperature at 1 o'clock on day 2. S3 correspond to temperature at 1 o'clock on day 3, up to so on. This is called sample space. Then we can plot the PDF, that is probability distributive function small f x of x, which represents the temperature of the city in first figure at 12 o'clock and in second figure at 1 o'clock. But the temperature is not just the function of day, but it's also a function of time. So this is a random process. Next is sample function. Now take the next step and record the city temperature for each value of t, that is 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, up to so on every day, and plot the waveform that is represented by xt, lambda I, where lambda I indicates the day. Suppose lambda 1 is for day 1, lambda 2 for day 2, and so on. So this first graph, that is sample function 1, is xt, lambda 1 versus time t. So this is for day 1, temperature on day 1. Xt, lambda 2 is temperature on day 2, that is sample function 2. x t comma t, lambda 3 as temperature on day 3, that is sample function 3 up to so on sample function n, that is an assemble of sample function. Now what is assemble? Assemble means family or collection. Collection of all the possible sample functions is called an assemble. Now next is random process. The assemble comprised of functions of time is called as a random or stochastic process. Now random process is a collection of an infinite number of random variables. Now there are two types of random process. First is stationary random process, second one is non-stationary random process. First is stationary random process. A signal is said to be stationary if its characteristics does not vary with time. For example, video signal. Second is non-stationary signal if its characteristics varies with time. For example, example of non-stationary random process as speech signal, fluctuations, and also we can say fluctuations in stock prices observed at the various capital markets around the world. So these are the examples of non-stationary random process, and video signal is an example of stationary random process. A stationary random process is in which the characteristics does not vary with respect to time, but in non-stationary if its characteristics varies with respect to time. Example is space signal. Now next is assemble average, and we know assemble is a collection of all the possible sample functions is called assemble, or assemble means family or collection. Now next is assemble average or assemble mean. Assemble mean is taken over the collection of waveforms at a fixed instance of time. So mx as a mean or average, that is equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x fx x colon t dx. Now here t is treated as a constant, x is a variable, because we are obtaining the assemble mean at a fixed time instant. That is, mean is taken over the collection of waveforms at a fixed instant of time. So t is treated as constant, but x is variable, or this x is a random variable. Next is time average. That is, a sample average are obtained at constant values of t, whereas the time average are obtained by changing the values of time t. So time average is defined as statistical average obtained by considering time t as a variable. So time average is mx of t is equal to limit t tends to infinity 1 by t integration minus t by 2 to t by 2 x of t dt. So this is time average, and this is assemble average. Assemble average are obtained at constant values of time t, but time average is obtained by changing the values of time t. Now last is ergodicity, that is also called ergodic process. It's 2 marks question. Define ergodic process, or what is ergodicity. Now let the observation interval to minus t to t, then the time average or DC value of the sample function of x of t is mxt. This is time average, that is equal to 1 by t integration minus t to t x of t dt, or mean value of this time average mxt is mean value, or we can say expected value, that is e of mxt is equal to e of this value, that is 1 by 2 pi integration minus t to t x of t dt. So separate this expected value, it becomes mx, this is also called as mx, that is mean, this is expected value, that is equal to expected value of 1 by 2t into expected integration minus t to t expected value of x of t into dt. This is ergodicity or ergodic process. Now the conditions for ergodicity in mean is the process x of t. This x of t is said to be ergodic in the mean if the following conditions are satisfied. First condition is the time average mxt, that is time average mxt approaches the assemble average, that is mx, with the observation interval t bending to infinity when t is infinity. Therefore limit t tends to infinity, mxt is equal to mx. mxt is time average and mx is assemble average. Second condition, the variance of mxt, this time average, the variance of mxt which is treated as a random variable approaches 0 with the observational interval t tending to infinity. Therefore limit t tends to infinity, variance of this time average, variance of mxt is equal to 0. So this is all about the ergodic process. So this is all about the probability. Today we discussed about the transformation of random variable, in which the transformation of random variable x transforms into another random variable, that is y. Then we discussed statistical average, in which we discussed mean value, average, expected value, then variance, standard deviation. Then we discussed about random process, that is also called stochastic process. After this, sample function, assemble, then stationary process and random process, that is the classification of random process. After this we discuss about assemble average, time average, and last one is ergodic process. Ergodic process says time average is equal to assemble average when t tends to infinity. So this is all about the today's lecture. Thank you.